Classic Poetry Theater, presenting Dr. Thane Wilson Cornell, Ph.D., reciting The Young Violinist.
And I don't want to sound like a raving balladeer, but this ballad was composed by me, and I performed it all the way from Florida to California to New York. And I believe it's high time I shared it with my YouTube followers. The Young Violinist. Once there was a young violinist who played in an enormous symphony orchestra. There was nothing that this violinist loved more than hearing the beautiful sounds of the orchestra's music. But the violinist felt insignificant in the midst of so many masterly musicians. He'd often say to himself, "Oh, I don't see how anybody can distinguish my violin from all the other musicians in the orchestra." Then, one day, the violinist missed rehearsal. The next day, the conductor called him aside and he said to him, "We missed you yesterday. When the orchestra started playing, I knew that something was wrong. And then I noticed that you were gone. I just want to say that you play so beautifully, and it's truly a pleasure to have you in the orchestra." The violinist was astounded. "Do you mean to say that you can single out my violin from all the other musicians in the orchestra?" The conductor replied, "Of course. How else could I direct each musician to play louder or softer or slower or faster?" And so it is with us in this symphony of life, in which each of us has a part to play, in which each of us is an instrument of God's spiritual music and endeavors. And when we lift our hands to pray collectively, we can be confident that He hears our prayers individually and answers each one's need with love and guidance, because He is the master conductor.